watching. I've not found me on YouTube just yet. I hope everybody's having a good day. Anybody that has rolled in thus far. So let's see if Streamlab OBS is working for me. Live now. Okay. Looks like it didn't put my thumbnail in, but we'll be okay. Hey, I have a chat. Alright, let me pop that out. Throw that up here. And we'll be good to go. Hey Griffin, how's it going, buddy? I hope you're doing well today. Guppy Guru, hey, good to see you. Alright, I think we're set up. Let me know if you're getting too much background audio. Thank you, Guru. Peter, I appreciate that. I can turn the mic down. I know there's a lot of water noise going on right now. I've got some top-offs I need to do today. Hey, Cody Donovan. Good to see you. So hopefully I've adjusted my mic down, but it looks like I'm still coming over okay on the audio. So hopefully no water. If it is, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about it. But, you know, it's a fish room. There's constant background noise. Hey, Streetwise, good to see you. We'll let a couple people roll in. I didn't schedule this one. Honestly, I was debating literally up until the last second whether or not I was going to do a live today. I had kind of had a couple things I tried to work out that did not work out. Guppy Guru says smash the like. Thank you, I appreciate that. And I was sitting here and I really need to complete the edit and throw a voiceover on my Fluval Spec with PegTech video. I had put it through to render, and I've had this happen one other time before. One of the I guess the slow-mo, or it's not slow-mo, the time-lapse shots. Hey Dragon Lair, good to see you. For whatever reason doesn't want to render, so I need to pull that out, do a quick re-edit, and throw another. You're listed on that Facebook page for this time. Yeah, normally I go at this time. Normally I'm like out and about, but you know, life happens. But I was like, you know what, we're not gonna miss it. We'll just go ahead and go. We'll do it from the house, and we'll do it on not that is a promise, just FYI. Yeah, no, I understand, and that's part of why I did. I was like, you know, we'll just do it, but we'll do it from the house instead of out in the field, if you will, and we'll just talk to some awesome people. And I know that talking to you all for an hour will motivate me even more to get even more awesome things done today. So I appreciate you all swinging by. Hat Trick Farm, hello and welcome. Yeah, so I will have that video out today of the Fluval Spec. I've just got to do a re-edit. And Little Critters just subscribed. Thank you very much, Little Critters. I appreciate that. And see, this gives me a chance to play with Streamlabs a little bit more. I want to go through at some point and edit out like the dancing taco. See if I can put some sort of fishy animation in there. So this kind of lets me play with this. I've only done Streamlabs OBS once or twice. I used to use OBS all the time, but I found StreamYard was so much easier for having guests on that we kind of transitioned over to that. Miss Fever, hello, and good morning again. But yeah, so I hope y'all are having a good day. If you've got any fishy questions, let me know, or any projects you're working on. I'd love to talk about it. We got 11 people in here. Awesome. Seems like everything is functioning on OBS. That is a plus. So yeah, so I'm gonna do this, and then after the stream, I'm supposed to go up to the LFS. They've got some construction going on as usual. They are open though. Anybody that's in the Knoxville area, Aquatic Marine is open for Memorial Day. You don't want anybody to think I'm not filming there because they're not open. Volume is kind of low. Okay, I'm gonna crank it up a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't pick up too much of the water. So let's see how that does. It's capping in the yellow now, but if there's too much water, I can adjust it back down a little bit. And bring my chat back. That would be nice to have that back. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I see that chat, but I don't like that chat, so I'm going to get my YouTube chat back up. Streetwise says, Fisherman Fever, I'm looking into all this streaming stuff and just putting webcams on my tanks, but it is so hard hard to find a webcam in stock anywhere. Yeah, that's been one of the downsides of the current situation. Hatrix is better for me. Dragonlair much better. That's better from Kim. Hey Moonstone. So we will leave it there. I know that it's showing it's picking up a lot of water feedback, but I guess I'll just have to talk over that. Easy Goer Guy, greetings from Lakewood, Washington. Well, hello and welcome. Glad to have you here. So in terms of the webcams, I've heard that from quite a few people. I'm hoping everything will start to come back in stock. I want to upgrade this webcam. It's a manual focus, and I really would like to get an automatic focus. Lance Jones says, sounds like you have fish now, LOL. Yeah, I've got, of course, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tanks in this room. If you include the DIY something that's got the crayfish in it. 9 if you don't include that. So a lot of water going on in here. But yeah, I don't really have a hookup or a sneaky way to tell you to go find a webcam. Let's do this. Let me pause that. That should help with the feed as well. Let's take a look. I'm going to see if I can find anything. Hey, Vinoxky's Tanks, good to see you. Hope you've been doing well. Make sure. Okay, good. I've got live chat still. Sometimes when I move that and come back to it and pop it back out, it goes to top chat. And I didn't want to be stuck in top chat because we all know how horrible that is when you're watching somebody stream and they only are reading top chat. So, let's look. Let's see what we've got on Amazon. Looks like we've still got quite a few options available on Amazon, at least from the outer appearance. Zen Ginger with the $2 super sticker with the big red arrow saying she is here. Hello and thank you, Zen. I appreciate that very, very much. I hope you're having a wonderful day out there. Hope you are up and motivated today. And Pet Zodix has rejoined. I appreciate that. And it looks like, yes, it did give you your second month badge, so that's good. I was hoping it would put you over to the month 2 badge on that. Diego, thank you very much for rejoining. I appreciate that. Welcome back to us, and I'm glad that you got the appropriate badge. See, that's one of the things that I like about the Streamlabs OBS is you've got these nifty little pop-up animations. I like that they acknowledge the person right there as well as in the chat. Yeah, Big J's Fish Keeper, who I believe will be coming on next at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. I know generally speaking is. Usually doing some water changes. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it looks like we've still got quite a few options. Well, we've got a lot of options that are coming in stock on June 1st. So what I would probably do if you were looking for a webcam and you can find one of those that says it's going to be back in stock on June 1st, I would probably order that now instead of waiting for it to show in stock, because I have a feeling there are a lot of people that are sitting there waiting, since I've heard that a good bit about trying to get a webcam. In fact, I may do the same. Yeah. Check one more. In stock on June 1st. Oh, we've got one here that shows it's in stock. So 1080p. Yeah, there are a couple that are still actually in stock. This one shows 9 left. So yeah, so I would get on Amazon and see what you can find on there. A couple things in stock and a couple things coming back in stock on there. That would be my best piece of advice for that. Cody Donovan says, my 45 frag tank is coming along. I put my newts in there about a week ago. Awesome. Very, very cool. Big City Bettis, Amber, hello, says, hey, y'all, working while I water change. All right, have fun with that. I've got to do some of that later today. But I digressed off of it earlier. What I was going to say is Aquatic Marine's got some construction that they're doing. As always, they're always renovating and making things better. So I'm going to go up there and shoot some footage with them / for them, and talk to the owner a little bit and just enjoy a nice fishy day hanging around the pet store. Of course, like I said, I'm going to have that video up today. The Fluval Speck with Peck Tech. If you haven't checked out Peck Tech's video and or his channel, if you don't know who that is, we'll get a link in here. Let's see, skipped frames detected 15% over the last 2 minutes. Ooh, we've got a big warning popping up here. Okay, so if you all are having any video issues, please let me know. I hadn't seen anything in the chat. Normally people will say when there's a problem with the feed, but no, I'm not going to end the stream. Don't tell me what to do, Streamlabs. Okay, so we'll just hide that little alert there. Bring my chat back out. But yeah, that was a blast. I went over to Sean's house, Peck Tech, and we set up a Fluval Speck. He donated the tank for the project, and Aquatic Marine donated a lot of stuff for it, basically whatever I needed. But they donated substrate and driftwood and plants and all sorts of stuff. Guppy Guru says no issues on my end. Okay, good. I kind of figured, but see, now I've got a second alert from there, so I just wanted to talk to you all and confirm, because Streamlabs is being funny. It's telling me it's got all sorts of skipped frames and big red warnings and junk like that. So we'll disregard that, and if it becomes an issue, I'll just let you all let me know, and we will burn that bridge when we get to it, as I like to say. So yeah, so that's going to be fun. Getting that video redone and up, because we didn't show. I sent him a couple pictures for his video of the filled tank, but we didn't complete the project on his tank. So the completion will be coming out today. And the Zen Ginger, of course, has beat me to it with the Peck Tech featuring FRF. Mr. Fever, as he called me on there. Which is, Sean's a really awesome guy. So if somehow you've managed to get into here and you don't know Peck Tech, go check out his channel. He's an awesome channel. He's been around for a while. Hey Ro, Crystals, Pets, and Plants. We've even got Q Aquatics dropping by. Hey, so stopping by to say hi, getting some pond plants today. That is awesome. That's really awesome. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of the ponds. I really am. You know, one day that will be a doable thing, but it is what it is for now. Gina French, hello and welcome. Alright, I don't think I've missed anything else. Oh, the Zen Ginger dropping the link to my Amazon links. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, because that does help if you use my Amazon links if you're going to shop on there. I managed to get just enough off of there last month to be able to buy a couple of cheap lights that I needed to be able to film another project, another tank that I'm setting up that needs a light replaced on it. So that stuff does add up, and it is appreciated, and it doesn't cost you anything, you know, if you're already shopping on there anyway. Yeah, Sean is Rose Aquatic says I want to hang out with Sean again. Sean's a really cool guy. I'm gonna mute myself for just a second. I have got the cough. I have been fighting it and fighting it. And let's see. Fear not a sick cough, just a smoker's cough. Need to quit doing it, but it is what it is. Ro wants to know what plants you're getting, Q. Oh, it may be a surprise for one of her videos, but I am always curious, and it is good to be inquisitive. Yeah, so what all projects do you all have going on today? Do we have a lot of cookouts going, or, you know, us fishy people, we're a little out there. I think sometimes we just would rather take that time, if you've got the day off, to focus on trying to catch up on fish stuff. It seems like it's never complete. Not that that's a complaint, because that just gives me more time with the fish. But I know that I always have projects, and just about everybody I talk to always has fish projects. Even if everything is quote-unquote caught up on like water changes and necessities, there's always something we're wanting to do. There's you know, I've got a couple new scapes I want to do. I'm trying to think how many, but on top of like basic water changes, I want to get these tanks moved into another room. I've got a double stack 40 stand here that I want to get to the other fish room because that's going to give me a little bit more space. You know, I need to clean my fishy closet out. It is a disaster. Fun stuff like that. Zen Ginger says, is it just me or is James's sound a bit quiet to anyone else? Just curious. I can get headphones, but wanted to make sure it's not a problem for anyone else. I am halfway through yellow barring when I'm talking, but let me turn it up just a smidge. Alright, hopefully that's better for you. I can turn it up more. I can turn it way up. Okay, how's that? Now I'm tapping the red when I'm talking, but hopefully it's good on your end. I don't care what OBS is telling me as long as you all can hear me correctly. You're probably getting a lot more of the fish room noise coming through now, but we're all fish keepers. We don't mind the sound of water, otherwise we probably wouldn't be doing this. Hey, Donald Fish Vibes, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for swinging on by. Alright, so I'm going to try not to shop webcams now that I've got that pulled up. But yeah, go to Amazon for that webcam as previously discussed. So let's close that. So yeah, so anybody got any plans for the day? Anything special going on? Or are we all just doing fishy stuff and hanging out? Let me know in the chat. And also if you've got any questions, it doesn't necessarily have to be fish related questions. Could be YouTube related questions. Gina French says, I think it's his throat/cough issue. Yeah, I was trying not to cough. So I think that's part of what it was. My mic's no different than it normally is. But, you know, again, it is going through different software, so it gets processed differently. Perfect Sin says it's good now. I think it was mostly my fault, trying to keep it on the lower end to avoid all the fish splashing. Not necessarily the fish splashing, but the fish tank water splashing coming through. Because this tank drains, words are hard, as Candy would say. This tank drains into the one below it. And so you do get some noise if it's not topped all the way off. However, if it's topped all the way off, then you risk a flood out if power gets cut. It basically the same premise as a sump. I keep the bottom tank just low enough so that it could catch the amount of water that would drain in a power outage, but that causes a little bit of splashing, even with the setup I've put on it. Okay, Donald's Fish Vibe, excuse me, says, here we go, serviced my ponds yesterday, so water is crystal clear, which means GoPro Monday. Awesome, I love it. Very, very cool. You know, ponds are fun, and I get enjoyment out of the, I guess, your standard pond, but it's a little murky, or even, I like green water. I'm not, you know, complaining about that, but I love when you've got a nice crystal clear pond. You can look in there and see everything that's going on, and just enjoy it. Rhett Massey says, hello, I'm Rose's husband. I enjoy your stream also. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you dropping in here. Very, very cool. You've got a wonderful wife. We've enjoyed hanging out at the fish stores with her a couple times. It's always awesome when you've got a spouse or significant other that enjoys the hobby, or at least tolerates the hobby. So very cool. Glad to have you in here. Lots of howdies to Rose's husband there. Zen Ginger says, I'm making a new betta tankscape for my new glow betta that the hubby brought home yesterday. Smart man. And setting up a 40 breeder to start cycling. Oh, that's going to be fun. Gotta love that. So, can you tell us what plans you've got for that 40 breeder, Zen Ginger, or is this going to be a surprise video for you? And Cody Donovan says, I've got an order of 10 tequilas, so we'll be putting them in quarantine today. I'm going to guess that's tequila sunrise guppies. Could be 10 tequila shots. I mean, it is Memorial Day weekend, you know. So, either way. But no, good luck with that, Cody. Those are beautiful little fish. Very, very cool. Lots of awesome stuff. I'm going to try not to pick up too much from the fish store when I go in here in a little bit, just because I want to reorganize some tanks. And as I mentioned on Aquamate's stream, after the 6th of June, I will have a lot more time available. I will no longer be with my current employer, so that will free up more time to be able to do things versus having one day off a week. So I'm trying to hold back. I want to redo the guppy rack basically and get it set up so that I can. It's 4 rows of 4 10-gallon tanks in that particular rack. So what I'm wanting to do is get it set up to where I can pull fry from like the top row where I've got a bunch of different strains and bring them immediately underneath to grow out in the tank below it, and then basically have the same setup down below that. So I'll actually have 8 different strains and 16 tanks going there. That's just one of many projects. How much is a GoPro? That is a good question. Okay, I didn't miss anything else. You know, I don't know how much a GoPro is. I know they've got a lot of different models out at this point. Or are they up to like the 7 or something like that for GoPros? Let's take a look. I honestly hadn't really looked into them, just because both of my phones do waterproof. They're waterproof. They can film underwater. So anytime I need an underwater shot, I just shove the phone down in the fish tank. Let's see, you got, up to the Hero 8. Looks like we've got some sales going on. You can get a Hero 7 for $200 at Best Buy. $126 for a Sport Pro. There's your generic GoPro, I would assume. Yeah. It looks like depending upon what model you go with. Okay, Ginger says they're up to 8. And yeah, I see that now. So, that's not too bad for a camera there. Crystals, Pets, and Plants, welcome to Bristlenose. I appreciate you becoming a member. Be sure to go check out after the stream. We've got some stuff uploaded on there, some things that haven't been published to the world, like some additional shots of the tessellata eel. Wow, the words eluded me again. And then I will do like preview stuff on there. So I posted a picture of the Fluval Spec PegTech tank before he had even uploaded his videos, so my members got to see it before the rest of the world did. Let's see. See, Moonstone says 150 and up. And then where did it go? Zuganeticus tequila. Okay. And Rose says, and what equipment do you need to operate a GoPro? Would I need a computer? I would assume, you know, I don't know if you could pull the, well, to the best of my knowledge, if you have a phone with expandable memory, which I know iPhone, no SD cards. But if your phone takes an SD card and your GoPro takes an SD card, you could just pop the SD card from one to the other. Otherwise, you're probably going to need to connect it to a computer, would be my guess, just tech speaking. There may be a cord. Let me rephrase that. I'm sure there is a way that you could get an adapter and a cord that would make it plug into an iPhone. Do I know that it would let you download the content? No, but I would dare say we've probably got somebody in the chat that knows the answer to that. It may have even answered it already. Let me move this down here where I can see you all a little bit better. There we go. Tim Boyce says, hi, new to the channel, seeing your video with Sean and thought I'd have a look. Well, thank you very much. This is a little bit more of a laid-back stream than what I normally do. A lot of times on Monday I'll be out in the field, either at a pet store, or we've got some fish collecting planned for the year and things like that. But this is just more of a hanging at the house, talking to you all, talking about plans for the day, hoping everybody has a good weekend. But I appreciate you very, very much. The second part of that video, my part of that video with the complete tank, is going to come out today. So be on the lookout for that. I've got to do a re-edit and throw another voiceover on it. But I'm going to jump on that as soon as this stream ends, probably. I'm supposed to go up to the LFS and shoot some stuff for them, some footage. But I'm gonna knock out that video real quick and get it uploaded, because I had initially intended to upload it yesterday, and that did not come to pass. Let's see. Zen Ginger says, Ro, the underwater feature alone is totally worth it. Lots of thank yous and hellos. Thank you, Zen, for posting that link. So yeah, another thing. I know that Zen Ginger has mentioned she wants a snowball pleco, or a pleco emoji. She didn't say snowball. And I've got one, but I need to redo it. I don't like the way it turned out. But I think we're eligible for a total of 9 member emojis now, because you guys are awesome, and I think we've got like 24 members at this point. I can take a look at that and see real quick, actually. So let me know what kind of things you all would like to see for member emojis. Donald Fish Vibe says, memory card removed from GoPro into Samsung tablet is what I do. Yeah, and I'm not going to hate on iPhone in the stream. I know we've got iPhone users. I'm not going to be that guy, but I will say I do enjoy the Samsung simply for the fact that you can swap an SD card back and forth out of them, and it makes life really easy. Aquaman, hello and welcome. Says GoPro has a phone app, don't need to move the card. Well, that is very cool. Very, very cool. Again, I'm not a GoPro guy. I just shoot with my phones. I mean, I've got one, you know, it's an older Note, but the Note 8, it shoots, I can do 4K underwater footage, and then the S20 Ultra can do 8K underwater footage. So I've not found a need for a GoPro, so I'm not really versed in that one. So I appreciate you all very much. Another one of the great things about this community is when we run into something that one of us isn't familiar with, we've usually got a handful of people that are extremely familiar with it already. So thank you very much to everyone with the knowledge in the chat, sharing that knowledge. Zen Ginger says Bluetooth. See? So all sorts of awesome things. Let me get down to the chat. It's actually moving a little bit. Donald Fish Pipe says Aqua, I think the app only produces snippets of your recording. ... Access your iOS camera roll via USB. Yep, there we go. Again, totally not versed in Apple. Not going to hate on them on the stream, but I will say that I'm not an Apple user. I don't like a lot of the proprietary stuff. Gina French playing with the members emojis there. Yeah, I don't like the way that pleco turned out. I just kind of threw that together in about 45 seconds pre-stream the other day to see what it would look like, and I don't like it. Aquaman says, pretty sure I've watched the full videos on my phone, not snippets. And then Muppet929, hello, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. See, I sync my iPhoto photos and videos via iCloud on 5 gigahertz. It is very fast. So yeah, again, it's just not my thing. It's kind of like a car brand, and I try and be, versatile and learn things like in the fish hobby that I don't generally do, just so I have the knowledge and understanding of it. If somebody handed me an iPhone and said, hey, here, we want you to try shooting, filming with this and playing with it, I would try it, but I'm not going to go buy an iPhone just so I can know exactly how they work. Zen Ginger, I can do it with the no background. I can do that easily enough. And we can see how that shows up in the chat. Matter of fact, that would probably take me about 15 seconds to do. All right. So yeah, so lots of good information in there. Winston says the pleco with the white background would pop. And Priscilla MK, hello. I managed to not say art this time. I'm adjusting to you taking the art off your name, but I'm getting there. Says lurking while building things. Well, thank you for lurking, Priscilla. I'm looking forward to see what kind of things you are building. And Gina French says, yeah, I think the background needs to be lighter color on the pleco emoji in order to see the pleco better. Well, if you all would like that done, I can do that rather quickly. If YouTube will let me upload it real quick. Oh, pop that up. And edit that. we can try it with the white background, and then I can also just go back to the transparent. Maybe a 90-degree angle so the pleco is bigger too. LOL, too picky, question mark. Never too picky, Zen Ginger. Ooh, let me fix that. So, let's do this. Alright. Kind of be shrimpy in here. Oh yeah, that's right. You've got this all those wonderful shrimp that you had ordered. I am still waiting on my shrimp to show up. They were supposed to be here Thursday. Post office said no, sorry, not gonna happen. Actually, it'll look better if I just make a new one and put it in an angle. Don't save that. So very cool. So yeah, so I'm hoping that my shrimp are alive and safe tomorrow. Hopefully they get here tomorrow. But fortunately the LFS was kind enough to donate some additional shrimp to that tank so that I could get that footage filmed. Again, just very awesome guys, and a huge thank you to Aquatic Marine for doing that. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Looks like we are good. Petzotics Diego says, I have plants for sale, all $5 for a limited time. Yeah, if we could throw Diego's link in here. He's an awesome guy. Got a really cool website. He has sponsored some videos in the past, and I have bought some stuff from him. We actually did a Monday live stream unboxing of a fish food order I got from him. A massive, massive fish food order. I think it was, what, about 35 containers of fish food. That was a big, heavy box. Alright, looking at that. Donald's Fish 5 says, what app do you use to produce videos with watermark and in 4K? On my iPhone I use iMovie to edit. It's so easy, but unless I upload the full footage from my GoPro, once I use an app to edit, no 4K. So what I use is Action Director. I don't know if it is available for Apple or not. I would assume probably, as most things are. Action Director, they have a free version and a paid version, but so let's do this. Let's go to my projects. I have the option that it has, you're probably not going to be able to see it. Oh, well, if I move my chat I could see what I'm showing you, right? So it's got the little watermark on right there, but I have the option, I can click on that and it'll try and get me to upgrade to the full version. So I just X out of that, and it says, but wait, we'll take it off of there if you just watch an ad for us. So I just let the ad play through, and then the watermark is gone. And I mention that because it's the same thing with 4K. When I try and produce it in 4K, it says, hey, buy the full program, and I go, no thanks, and it says, well, just watch the ad, and we'll let you do this in 4K. So that's what I do. I don't go for the upgrade. I have to watch a minute worth of ads every video I make, or sometimes they're less, but usually it's a 30-second ad to get rid of the watermark and a 30-second ad to produce in 4K. Don't have to pay for it, and it works. The only thing I've noticed, which is the issue I'm having right now, is every once in a blue moon, if I shoot in hyperlapse mode on the Note 8, it doesn't like to produce it properly sometimes. So I'll get into the rendering process, or I'll have it set up to produce it in 4K, and then it doesn't want to. So that's the only issue I've really found. But other than that, Priscilla says these things only happen at FRF streams. Yeah, I don't know if that was a for better or worse, Priscilla, but you never know what you're going to get, and it's always interesting. Aquaman asking, Priscilla, is your store open now? Danikin Aquatics, good morning, Kenny. Glad to see you. Appreciate having you here. Can you all tell that I just woke up right before the stream? I woke up about 20 minutes beforehand, because I got up earlier this morning and was like, yep, nope, everything's kind of falling apart. I'm going to lay back down for a bit. Donald Fish 5 says, I use Action Director. Didn't realize that, but it takes very long to produce. Yeah, it can take a while to produce, especially if it's a longer video. I'm not saying it's the best thing out there. I'm just saying that's what I use. It doesn't cost me anything. It lets me do a lot of different transitions and options and things like that. Um, and it's free and it works for me. So, Aquaman looks like they're gonna be stopping by Priscilla's store again sometime. Priscilla says they're closed today, open again tomorrow, noon to 6 p.m. Alright, so I'm going to try and pull this Pleco while I monitor the chat. Looks like we've got about 23 minutes left. And also, if somebody can confirm that Big J is going next today, per usual, we'll get his link in the stream so that we've got that available. And then we will go bombard his chat when our time is up here. Priscilla MK says, yes, we are open. Just wear a mask and keep 6-foot distance following state orders. Priscilla, Fisherman Fever, no, I meant that my customers are in your stream. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Very, very awesome. They are stalking you, Priscilla. Be careful. Be careful. Alright, so we're going to magic select this Pleco out of here. Alright, Big J has confirmed. So yeah, if we can get a link in the chat for Big J's stream, we will go hang out with him. I will probably be in lurk mode on my phone. Gina French with the $5 super sticker coming out of left field. Look at that. With the Your Number One super sticker. Thank you very, very much for that, Gina. I really appreciate that. I don't know why it didn't pop up on the screen though. Huh. That's interesting. Why didn't it do that? Maybe it's just, oh, there we go. It was just being slow. So there again, thank you, Gina French, for the $5 super sticker. Really appreciate you. And she's a member. Just an awesome person. Love you guys. Very, very nice. And bring my chat back up here. So yeah, so it was just a bit delayed on the... Come back, chat. There we go. Delayed on the Streamlabs OBS. Gina French says, okay, I'm going over to King and Queen Cichlids. Alright. Oh yeah, King and Queen Cichlids. Hey Scott, Liz, hope y'all are doing well. It's probably Scott lurking on there. Says listening, cleaning tanks, and cooking burgers on the grill. Life is good. Yeah, I'm going over there too, Gina. Let's all head to Scott's house. Scott, I need to get with you at some point. I know we talked a little bit about some projects and things. Of course, it's been a mad world lately, but I've not forgotten about you. I just haven't wanted to. Well, I'm not going to be able to talk today, and that's wonderful because I get to do a voiceover when we're done here. That'll be fun, right? Which I need to get with you, Scott, at some point so that we can get some things figured out. But good to see you. I appreciate you coming by. Very, very cool. Priscilla says, haha, no, I think I remember you, Aquaman. Let me know how your 22 long turn out. Looking forward to it. Oh, that's a nice little footprint of a tank. No, it's not much different than a 20 long, but it's still a little one off there. Rutro laggy darn internet. Well, let me see if I can fix that. I'm going to assume that that's on my end / Streamlabs end because Moonstone also said little turbulence. So I'm going to quit opening things and playing with things and looking at things. Scott says get with me, no problem. Awesome, will do. I'll probably just get with you on Messenger again after the holiday weekend is over. Let you enjoy your time with your burgers, your fish and your family. Alright, let me close some stuff down here since I'm apparently making the internet gods mad. I wonder. Let me try. Hey, Chevy Fish, how are you? Glad to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. See, Big Tank Hank. What's going on, Big Tank Hank? I hope you're having a great day. Been looking at some awesome stuff of yours over on Instagram. Alright, so I closed that. I should still have my chat. If not, we will go to the side panel chat. I could work with that if I have to. Dear Lord. Lower your encoder settings. They are preset. Much better now. Okay. Yeah. So I was just angering the Streamlabs gods. I'm not going to click any more buttons if it is working again. If it is working again, I will leave the settings alone and I just will stop multitasking on here. We're going to close this as well. Hopefully that will help in addition. See if I can find my pop out chat. Okay. All right. Good. So hopefully that has fixed the issue. 22 long rimless. It's an awesome different tank size. I love that tank. Currently rescaping it and doing a soft water tank. Oh, dude, that's very, very cool. Priscilla, no, I haven't had any coffee, and I hate to say it. You know, I need to quit smoking. I haven't had enough nicotine, and I haven't even finished. I've got like that much of one of these down. No, I am not awake yet. You know, if we're being honest, I am not awake, and I really need to cough, and it's just throwing me off here. But we'll get there. You know, I figured it was better to show up and it be a disaster than to not show up at all. Scott, King and Queen Cichlids with the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Says good job with Peck Tech. I appreciate that. That was a blast. It kind of threw me off. Let me get a drink real quick. All right. See, Scott's trying to wake me up with some money too, as did Gina French and a couple others. No, that was really fun. I actually, when I had first talked to Sean about it, I was like, "Hey, would you care to do an aquascape video with me on a spec?" And at that point, Rack at the River Life had well, we're not going to go into details here, but let's just say Rack had offered to help out and get involved at that point. He was going to help out. But I get over to Sean's house, and Sean's like, you know, I've got this Spec 5. We can just do that. I was like, okay, well, let's do it. So I get there, and I'm thinking I'm going to, you know, I've got my phone set up, my standard recording set up. And walk through his front door, and there's his studio lights and his backdrop and his cameras and all of Sean's really nice, professional, fancy stuff, as I call it. And I'm like, well, okay. He wants to shoot the footage and I guess just pass it over to me, because I never expected to be on his channel. You know, that's a big ask, something I probably wouldn't have asked for, you know, just from a friend. Which, not that I'm saying you shouldn't ask people for things, you know, you should go for it. I always encourage people, you know, if you want to do a collaboration with somebody, or you want to try and get somebody on a stream, go for it. You know, that's how I got John from KG Tropicals to come on the channel. I had like, maybe, I don't know, it was 100, 200, it was very few subscribers at the time. And he's like, yeah, sure, I don't care. I don't care how many subscribers you've got. And I'm like, really? Cool. So yeah, I encourage you to go for it. So let me not discourage anybody from that. But my ask was not to be on Sean's channel. My ask was just to do a video with him. So we go to sit down, and he's like, all right, here's how I film. And I'm like, what? I'm going to be on the Peck Tech channel? This is awesome. Thank you. I didn't expect that. So that's just really, really cool of him. He's an awesome guy. He's got some really pretty tanks. I mean, they show up beautifully on film, but there's nothing, as you all know, there's nothing like looking at a tank up close in person. And I kind of get lost when I get to his house because he's got so much wonderful plant growth that I just like to sit there and kind of look in his tanks and go, what can we find? Oh, there's a little fish. Oh, there's this. Oh, I didn't see that the last time I was over here. So yeah, always a blast. Priscilla says there's the problem, no coffee. Yeah, Miss Fevers banned me from coffee, I think. She didn't even ask me if I wanted a cup this morning. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, looks like the chat started moving right along. Chewy LTD says, wonder what is better, a parrot named Oscar or an Oscar parrot fish room fever. What do you think? Hashtag King and Queen cichlids, and then the YouTube link. Um, I'm not awake enough to answer that comment or question. You know, sorry, no photos, no questions, no. I'm gonna. My brain's not gonna work for that one. Not this morning. Not today. We'll get there. We will get there. This is kind of more, more of the old school when I showed up and went, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm here. Parrot named Oscar. I think that's a good answer. I think that is good. And then I'd have a parrot. See, I don't have a parrot. I haven't had a bird in many, many, many years. Papa Shrimp has joined us. Hello, Papa Shrimp, and welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh, we've got 13 more minutes of my ramblings on, and then we get to go hang out with Big J's Fish Keeper. Probably doing some water changes if I had to guess. King and Queen says, had to move them to a new tank. They were beating up other Oscars. Man, I love my Oscars, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they just get mean out of nowhere. You know, I've had issues with that in the past where it's just all of a sudden one decides it's going to be a bully. Priscilla MK says, can we mention that there was more people watching when I was on versus John? Wait, have to go get John so he can see my comment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're a much better guest than John has ever been. The nerve of that guy. How dare him? Okay, alright. Got my chat back up. Zen Ginger posting the link for that Fluval Spec tank on the Peck Tech channel. Again, thank you, Zen. And that's a nice long watch. That's a good one to throw on to pass some time. I think it's 40 some odd minutes. I don't remember. I sat there and watched it when it came out at midnight because he does midnight releases on his weekly scheduled video. Zen Ginger said, today is not the day and James is not the one. Every day is the day, Zen Ginger. I can't talk today, but you know what? It's still going to be a great day. I'm still going to accomplish things. I have all of you wonderful people in here pushing me along. Stay motivated. Stay positive, you know. I don't think I say thank you enough to all of you all. You don't realize how much you mean to me. You know, I talked to some other people off stream, and I know a lot of us with fish tanks have varying degrees of mental issues. We'll put it that way. And the fish tanks help. And the other thing that helps is the support group that we have here. So I just encourage everybody, you know, stay strong. If you need help or support, and I know that things like holidays, especially a Memorial Day, they can be rough on people. Reach out to somebody. I know that we're fishy folks, but we're here for each other. So if you need to talk to somebody, reach out to somebody. I would definitely encourage that. You'll find that we've got a very loving community, not just a knowledgeable fish community. All right, make sure to get through here. King and Queen says, damn it, burnt one side of the burgers. No, I mean, there are some people that like that. I know a couple people that specifically request, and there we go. Zen Ginger says, Scott, that's called crust. It's delicious. Yeah, so, you know, it takes all sorts. Moonstone says, just put the onions on that side, Scott. And Dan Slee, I feel like I've said hello to you. If I didn't say hello to you already, Dan Slee, hello and welcome. Dan Slee, for those of you that don't know, is also over on Instagram and always posting some really beautiful photography shots. So, you know, if you like really nice photography, go check him out on Instagram. Scott, yeah, I appreciate you hanging by. Thank you very much again for the super chat. Let's see, going back to the grill, if I don't get back in time, see you at the next stream. Yeah, I've only got 9 minutes left, and then we're going to go hang out with Big J's. I'm going to probably be lurking most of that one, but I will have it running on my phone just to support Big J and pop back and forth. But I've got to learn how to speak so that I can do a voiceover so that I can get this Fluval Spec with Peck Tech film re-edited, voiceover, uploaded, because that is getting done today. That is not an option. That is one of those. If it's an I can't, it means you must. So I must get that done today because it has been promised. So yeah, looks like I've gotten back to the bottom of the chat. Priscilla posting the link for KT Tropicals. I don't know why you'd want to post a link for a little channel like that. That guy, he's something else. Boy, the nerve. No, I'm just kidding. John's an awesome guy over there, and he's got a great channel. He's been around much, much longer than I have. So thank you for posting that, Priscilla. Gina says, yeah, the fish tanks help and the fish fam. Yeah, I've got a couple people that I talk to on a regular basis from the fish fam, and it's kind of like a motivation and support group, But you all have really motivated me and kind of pushed me, and given me someone else to be accountable for. It's a lot of times easy when we're only accountable to ourselves to say, I'm not going to do that. Or, yeah, maybe tomorrow, I don't feel like it. But when you're held accountable to other people, at least for me, that gives me motivation and drive. And then we have people like the Zen Ginger that will yell at me if I don't do things I'm supposed to do. So thank you, Zen, for that. There's the Big J Fish Keeper link. Priscilla MK, wow, y'all are waking me up. Look at that. See, look at you people. Awesome people. Priscilla MK with a $10 super chat says 10% of Mr. Zen's worth. Thanks for keeping the fever going. Priscilla, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And I can't say thank you all enough to all of you. I mean, not just the super chats, but also the members. Of course, everybody that's just lurking and watching and all of that. But I understand that times, are tough right now. So that means more than I can even thank you for. So thank you, Priscilla. And then Diego Petzotics, right behind you with the $4 super sticker with the cup of coffee. I need that. Miss Fever hasn't given me any coffee. I think that she's trying to save it. She's got this awesome chocolatey coffee that she found, I think on Amazon. And I normally don't drink coffee a lot, but I really like that stuff. So I think she's only making it when I'm not around, so I don't drink it all. But Petzotics with the $4 pair with the coffee super sticker right after Priscilla's $10 super chat. Thank you both very, very much. I really do appreciate you. Very cool cats and kittens. Let's see. Zen Ginger says, you're going to hell for that, Dan. Save me a seat. I think we've got a fish fan bench lined up down there for some of us. Moonstone says, wow, just added Dan Slay on Insta. No kidding, beautiful photography. Yeah, he is, most of the people in here are creators. And so it would literally be nothing but me promoting channels if I were to sit here and shout out everybody. But when something in particular clicks in my head, then, I give a shout out for it. But if you're ever looking for something to do, a lot of creators in here, lots of awesome people. But yeah, Dan's photography just blows me away. I strive to one day be able to take pictures like that. Zen Ginger says, Priscilla, I'm not sure how I followed links to his pics. Yeah, because you've even posted them, Zen. But I guess I never followed. WTF, I missed so much. Yeah. So yeah, go check that out amongst other things. And then, of course, Petzotics, we mentioned it earlier in the stream. If we can throw that up one more time before we end the stream here, Petzotics has got a plant sale going on this weekend. There's lots of good stuff going on this weekend. So petzotics.com for all your pets needs. I've got that thing memorized. Not sponsored, but I do business with Guy, and Diego's, an awesome guy. Said he's got a plant sale going on. We just had Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics on. I think his sale runs through midnight tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive it ran through midnight tonight. I know it ran through Monday. I think it was 20% off. So go check out Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics for some shrimpy sales. Peter Guppy Guru coming in with the $5 super chat and the Guppy Gang. Look at this guy. Peter's another awesome guy. Just had him on the channel not long ago. Um, he's also got a store. If we can get the link up for that, I mentioned it in that stream. But you know, the guy's hanging out here. Not only that, but he has also been a huge contributor slash contributor's not even the word, because he's partially running the show, if you will, and handling things with Project Posilia, and the Posilia entry contest. So for anybody that doesn't know, really quick, I've got 3 minutes. I'm not going to go over Big J's time. We've been celebrating the month of May with Project Posilia. And then we have the Posilia entry for the contest. Lots of really awesome prizes from a lot of awesome contributors, such as Priscilla, Peter Guppy Guru, Diego, Petzotics, and a lot more people. So go check that out on Facebook, because I don't have time to tell you just how awesome it is. I've only got 3 minutes left, and that in and of itself we could talk about for over an hour. But go check it out on Facebook. Basically, you can get entered into a couple of different categories, and be able to win some really awesome stuff. The one thing I will say is it is limited to 18 and up for legal purposes. Entries are accepted worldwide, but certain prizes are only eligible within the United States. So there's the legal disclaimer and all of that good stuff. I'm going to see if I can get the super chat list pulled up real quick. Actually, you know what? Haha. I forgot that my mini feed, if I move my camera over a little bit, will allow me to go through this way. I think. I'm trying to find. Okay, I'm going to have to move the camera ever so slightly so that I can find the little scroll bar. Alright. Because I want to thank all of my super chatters today. We have, of course, the lovely Zen Ginger, who came in with the $2 super sticker, and I know that was the big red arrow saying she was here. Gina French with the $5 super chat. Scott from King and Queen Cichlids with the $5 super chat. Priscilla MK dropping the $10 super chat. Pet Zodics with the $4 super chat, and Peter Guppy Guru with the $5 super chat. I want to say thank you very, very much to you all. I appreciate you. Thank you to all of the members. I'm going to have some members-only content coming out within the next couple days. But I do want to say things are going to ramp up. Again, I'm leaving the company I'm currently with as of the 6th of June, which is going to afford me a lot more time, which means a lot more awesome stuff coming your way, because I only get 1 day off a week if I'm lucky and I get that day off. But thank you to everybody who's hung out in the chat. We had some new members. Let me see if well, we did have Diego rejoined as a member again for his second month. Had a couple of new subscribers. Thank you all for that. It's not letting me pull that back up, but I appreciate it. I hope you all have enjoyed. It was a little bit of a one-off from the regular stream, but hopefully it gave you a good chuckle just to see me fumble through life and try and wake my butt up and learn how to talk. Words are hard. So we've got 1 minute left, and of course, I would be remiss if I didn't thank all of the wonderful mods. You all do an amazing job. I really do appreciate you. The mods don't get enough credit. They do all that work, and they do it